I decided to make this video because a lot of people are bugging out because the Patriots aren't doing good coming off of 2 losses. And I'm just here to tell everybody to relax, stay on the wagon. You don't need to jump off the boat just yet. So here are my 5 reasons you should calm down about the Patriots heading into the playoffs. Reason number 1, the offensive line is really, really good. Tom Brady hasn't been sacked, even hit much at all. This is one of his lowest career seasons. Keeping Brady upright against pass rushing teams is going to be crucial. Later in the playoffs, teams like Houston, the Chargers, the Chiefs, the Steelers even the Ravens, teams that have a good pass rush are going to be null and void. And as somebody who studies a lot of football, I believe that the offensive line sets the tone for everything. The timing with the receivers, with Edelman and Gronk, it's going to be there. And that leads into reason number 2. The NFL, especially the AFC, is just a giant question mark right now. You saw it the other night with the Saints. They didn't look particularly well against Carolina. The Rams don't know what they're doing. Early on and even halfway through the season, some teams just looked absolutely dominant, and that hasn't been the case in the last couple weeks. The only team that seems to have it all together and be playing good football is the Chargers. I wish I put this out there, but I called it. I said the Saints kind of peaked too early. Same with the Chiefs, same with the Rams. These teams don't look good right now. Patriots don't really look that good either. But the upside to all this goes into my 3rd reason, and that's that they haven't played to their full potential. We've seen good halves, we've seen good quarters, we've seen good drives, but they've yet to put it all into one package and go out there and have one of those dominating games. Now, I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but the chances of it happening are more than likely. There's a time you can be bad during the football season, and coming up right on the end of it doesn't seem like a good time, but with 2 cupcakes at the end of the season seems like just the perfect time for them to start playing good football to roll into the playoffs with it. You don't want to heat up too early. You don't want to get cold too late. It's always an ebb and flow that the football season is. And speaking of the last 2 losses, they were kind of uncharacteristic like of the team. I mean, that stupid miracle in Miami happened, which, I mean, that an accident on Belichick's part just never happens. And then they go into Pittsburgh and lay a complete egg with 14 penalties. 14 penalties for 106 yards. You don't win any football games that way. And I don't expect that will happen again. I'm sure that Belichick is probably running them now. It's 9 o'clock at night, and he's probably got them running hills. And those were close games. I mean, even though they screwed up, they still had a chance to win them. So it's not like they're losing in horrible fashion. Yes, it's heartbreaking, but not something that they can't fix. They've just been weird to watch, which leads me to my honorable mention before I get to the number 1 reason. And this one might not be good for everyone else, but it's good for me because I am just generally a football fan. Yes, I love the Pats, but I love to watch crazy games. The entire NFL seems like something crazy is going to happen this year. I'm saying this because it just hasn't been a typical year. Teams have been good, teams have been bad. I mean, the freaking Browns, it's December, and the Browns still have a chance to make the playoffs. It's just wild. Something crazy is going to happen. I have a feeling we're going to see 2 teams that you did not expect to see in the Super Bowl, which again, not a great thing for Pats fans, but a good thing for anybody who's just a fan of the game, like myself. But it could go the other way, and something predictable could happen, which leads to my number 1 reason is we still have Brady and Belichick. What happened to this in Belichick we trust? Every year, there's crazy things that happen, and everyone's going, oh, I don't think this is their year. They're not going to do it. Last year, at the beginning of the season, when the defense was historically bad, no one thought we'd make it to the Super Bowl, and we came 1 defensive play away from winning the Super Bowl. So everyone just needs to relax. Literally, 13% of all Super Bowls ever played have featured Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. So that leads me to have no reason why you shouldn't just calm down a little bit. You know, you can be optimistic, you can be pessimistic too, because they don't look that good. But just remember their chances. They've been into 7 straight AFC Championship games. More than half my life, they've been in the playoffs and in the AFC Championship game. So there's no reason until they lose that final game in the playoffs and are done for the year. Why are you guys all counting them out? You need to be better fans. Stop complaining. Stop doing what 98.5 and Felger and Mize do. Jesus, you guys are all so pessimistic, man. Let's go. I will be at the game for hopefully what is a rout of the Bills. That's what I'm predicting. Other than that, everyone just take a chill pill. And if they win the Super Bowl, I want you to come. I'm gonna post this again and come back here and be like, I told you so. See you later.